All right, let's dive into a creature that is so weird, so unbelievably bizarre, it really feels like it could be from another planet, but it's not. It lives right here in our oceans. We're talking about the octopus, and trust me, it's an animal that's going to challenge pretty much everything you thought you knew about life.
Seriously, just try to wrap your head around that. Not one, not two, but three hearts, all pumping away, and skin that's basically a living, breathing, high-definition screen. This isn't something out of a sci-fi movie. This is just a regular Tuesday for an octopus. So the question is, how is that even possible? And why? So first up, we've got to tackle this whole triple heart thing. I mean, it's not just some random weird feature. It's actually a super clever piece of evolutionary engineering that solves a really big problem that comes with being an octopus. Yup, three. Three separate hearts, each with its own very important job to do. It's wild. Now, look at this. We get by just fine with our one big, powerful heart, right? So why on earth does an octopus need 3 times as many? This is where the story gets really, really cool. You see, the system is split up into these specialized roles. You've got 2 branchial hearts, and you can think of them as the oxygen chargers. Their only job is to push blood through the gills to pick up oxygen. Then you've got the main event, the one big systemic heart. That's the delivery truck pumping all that fresh, oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. Which, of course, brings us right back to the big question. Why all the extra hardware? What's the point of this complicated system when one heart works for pretty much everyone else? And the answer? The key to this entire mystery? It's not really about the hearts at all. It's about what they're pumping. Because octopus blood is blue. So our blood is red because of an iron-based protein called hemoglobin. Theirs is blue thanks to a copper-based protein called hemocyanin. Now here's the catch. Hemocyanin is just not very good at carrying oxygen. It's way less efficient. And if you're an active predator, you need a lot of oxygen. So this is a huge problem that evolution had to solve. So the 3 hearts are the brilliant solution. It's a whole system. First, those 2 branchial hearts give the blood a good shove through the gills to get as much oxygen as possible. Then, once it's gassed up, the big systemic heart gives that blue blood a second, powerful push to get it out to the brain and muscles. It's an incredible workaround for having inefficient blood. And get this, the system is under so much strain that when an octopus actually swims, its main heart just stops beating. It's so exhausting for them that their heart literally takes a break. And that's exactly why you see them crawling along the ocean floor so often. It's just easier on the heart. Okay, so the inside of an octopus is amazing, but what they can do on the outside is just as mind-blowing. Let's talk about their skin. It's not just skin. It's a dynamic, living canvas that can change in the blink of an eye. The magic trick here is something called chromatophores. They're basically millions of tiny pigment-filled sacs all over their skin. The best way to think about it is like each one is a tiny balloon filled with paint. The octopus can flex these microscopic muscles around each sac to stretch it out and show the color, or squeeze it shut to hide it. And they can do this to create stunningly complex patterns in a fraction of a second. So why do they do this? Well, for all sorts of reasons. The most obvious one is camouflage, right? They can disappear into any background to hide from predators or sneak up on their next meal. But it's also a language. They flash colors to warn off enemies or to put on a dazzling show for a potential mate. Some scientists even think the patterns can show what mood they're in, like anger or fear. So, yeah, I think it's fair to say that when it comes to disguise, these guys are the undisputed champions of the animal kingdom. They can look at a pattern and just become that pattern. It's incredible. Okay, but here's the part that will absolutely break your brain. They are completely, totally colorblind. All the science says they can't see color. So how in the world do they perfectly match the colors of their surroundings if they can't even see them? And the honest answer is we're still not totally sure. One incredible theory is that their skin itself can somehow detect light and color. Their skin might be able to see. Now that's a superpower. So, as if 3 hearts and skin that can see aren't enough, the octopus has a whole bunch of other tricks up its 8 sleeves that make it one of the most remarkable animals on the planet. For starters, they have no bones. They're basically an intelligent bag of muscle, which means they can pour their bodies through any crack or hole that's bigger than their beak. And that beak, by the way, is super sharp and strong enough to crack open crab shells.
And of course, there's the classic move, shooting a cloud of ink to create a smokescreen and make a quick getaway. So from its blue-blooded, three-hearted engine to its shape-shifting, colorblind skin, the octopus is just proof of how wonderfully strange life can be. It's a true alien on our home planet, and it just makes you wonder, right? What other unbelievable superpowers are still out there, hiding in the deep?